There's some other questions that came in after my first channeling video, so I will continue answering them, or more or less not me, but higher consciousness, collective consciousness will continue answering them. We broke it down into 2 different videos, so this is the first video answering the first question.
Carrie asks, if you have someone who is on the verge of or has just begun becoming more spiritually awakened on their journey, what is good general advice to direct them on their journey besides simply suggesting to meditate or seek out advice externally?
We feel it has to do on a case-by-case basis. Meditation, yes, it is always needed, because that is the way to get in tune with your internal advisors instead of going and asking questions from external advisors. Since the question is, besides meditation and external advices, what we would suggest is working on your triggers. Whatever is triggering you, what are triggers? It is whatever that makes us have negative reactions, be it anger, guilt, sadness even, because sadness is a product of a certain other reaction or feeling. One second. We're trying to read if specifically for Carrie there is anything specifically for her. We can make it general as well, but since the question is coming from her, we want to make sure we respond directly to the person asking the question. We will say the same. Start with the triggers. The key to the triggers is to catch yourself before it triggers you. Or at least understand that this is my trigger. Once you get the understanding, it is easier to even ask your higher self to subside it, or to kind of like taking out a fire. As an example, if you were triggered to an emotion of fear or fight or flight emotion, once you recognize that the emotion is here, you can easily tell yourself internally, higher self, please take away this feeling if it does not serve me. You will feel the difference within, we would say, 30 to 60 seconds. Yes, working on your triggers. This way, the person will also see and start thinking of the traumas, that some traumas are hidden traumas, some traumas are very much open traumas. Another thing we would also recommend is forgiveness. This is for more serious, well, everything is serious for every single person, but more difficult cases, the forgiveness is very important. Forgiveness of self and forgiveness of others. Because holding grudges or feeling like something has been done to you, be it yesterday, be it 20 years ago, is useless. It is useless because it doesn't let you go forward. You're carrying it with you like baggage, unneeded baggage. The other person that you're upset with does not care because they are not carrying anything with them. And this is the third video answering the second question that came in after the first video came out. Not to make it any more complicated, but enjoy, and I hope this information will be useful to you.
Sergey asks, what is a good method to quiet the mind and open the heart? Good question.
We will ask a question. What is stopping you from quieting your mind? That is a good question. If it's a hamster wheel of thoughts, why are these thoughts so important to you? What is about these thoughts that are not letting you stop them? And what is stopping you from opening your heart? What does it mean to have a closed heart? It is traumas. It is being hurt, be it by your parents, feeling like you were not loved enough by parents or by everyone around you. But feeling like you're not loved enough and actually not being loved enough are two different things. We do understand that in some cases it is extreme, where people or children go through abuse. That is not what we are speaking about right now. In most cases, when it comes to a closed heart, it is your perception of what you should be getting and you are not receiving it. Therefore, it is a matter of understanding that everyone that you have met so far have given you all that they are able to, and they're not able to give you more. You can't ask from people more than they can give. So to open up your heart, again, it comes with forgiveness. Forgiving others, or an understanding that whatever you received in your life is what whoever they were able to give you. Also, don't forget that a lot comes with it, like specific lessons that were supposed to be learned. But we'll start with forgiveness. Because each one of those people who did not give you love, or you trusted and they misused that trust, also comes with the heart. There was a reason for your specific purpose in this lifetime to learn something. So we would repeat ourselves that the best way to open the heart would be forgiveness. But again, forgiveness has to start with yourself. Because the moment you forgive yourself, it's much easier to forgive others. Where, for the most part, people are very hard on themselves. So let's start also, we will address the mind. the hamster wheel in the mind. And we're specifically tuning in to the person who's asking the question. There is a lot going on, a lot of different fears. And we do see fear, worry, guilt. Also, you want to trust the universe, but you also would like to see the changes now in a way. Sometimes things take time to work. Therefore, we will continue asking you to trust in the process. We would recommend for you specifically to quiet the mind. Yes, to continue your meditation. But before you meditate, please do breathing exercises to alleviate the pressure on the brain. It will just bring more oxygen to the brain, therefore it will open it up. But all the other things that we have spoken about need to be worked on.
As I look at this question here, I wonder if for example, reading between the lines, maybe this Sergey is experiencing a battle between his mind and his heart. Is that an accurate assumption?
We do not feel that.
Thank you.
There's just work that needs to be done. We would like to also recommend for anyone else who has the same similar issue is to bring the light. Again, it does not have to be in the meditation, even though it is the best way of going inside. But it can be a short visualization of the crown opening up and a light of unconditional love going in. Just feel that light, feel that unconditional love. You breathe it in with deep breath. And you bring it down. You can bring it down through the brain, to the throat, to the heart, and through the whole body. Because we do have unconditional love for every single one of you.
We thank you. Thank you for your time, and we do so in gratitude, in love, and in light. Good day to you.